Hi everyone. Today we'll be talking about one of the most iconic images in American history, the We Can Do It poster. Sit back and let's lock in because we'll be going over how it transformed into a viral meme with a lasting cultural influence over the 80 years since it was designed. But before I can tell you about the poster itself, I need to explain what was going on at the time. During World War II, millions of men were sent overseas to fight, which left a huge gap in the American workforce. This meant that women had to step up and take on roles that were traditionally held by men in factories, shipyards, and other industries. To support the shift, the US launched a massive propaganda campaign. Posters popped up everywhere showing strong, capable women helping win the war at home. The We Can Do It poster was just one of them, but it ended up being one that stuck. The We Can Do It poster was created in 1943 by an artist named J. Howard Miller for Westinghouse Electric. Interestingly, it was only shown in Westinghouse factories for 2 weeks and wasn't intended for the general public. It also wasn't even originally called Rosie the Riveter, and it didn't get much attention during the war. It was just meant to boost morale and encourage women to keep working. The poster pretty much disappeared until the 1980s, when it was rediscovered by feminist historians. That's when it started to gain traction as a symbol of women's empowerment. Later in the 2000s and 2010s, it became a viral meme spreading through social media platforms like Tumblr, Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram. People began remixing it, swapping in celebrities, superheroes, and even political figures like Hillary Clinton or Beyonce, all doing the same powerful pose. The phrase, "We can do it," evolved from a wartime slogan into a universal call for strength and equality. So how long did the meme last? Surprisingly, decades. In the 1940s, it was barely seen. In the 1980s, it was rediscovered and rebranded as feminist. In the 2010s, it exploded online as a meme, and today it still appears in protests, art, and pop culture, especially in women's rights movements like the Women's March and the Me Too movement. Each time it returned, it took on a new meaning, evolving with the times and movements. The poster's impact on popular culture has been massive. It's inspired everything from Halloween costumes to protest signs. The image and pose are instantly recognizable even for the people who don't know the history. But it's not all positive. Some critics say the image has been over-commercialized, sold on t-shirts and mugs without real meaning. Others point out that it doesn't represent all women, especially women of color or LGBTQ+ folks. So it's not always inclusive. Still, it has inspired generations, especially young people today, to speak up and get involved. So the real question is, why was I interested in this meme? To be honest, I thought it was because of the polka dot bandana. But after doing the research, it's because it shows how powerful images can travel through the time. A forgotten factory poster turned into a symbol of resistance, resilience, and empowerment. It's more than just an old design. It's a living piece of culture that keeps finding new ways to be relevant. It made me realize that memes, even before the internet, could be tools for change.